Hey y'all, it's your girl Salute Marine. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video today, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Okay y'all, so I'm back with another story time, and from the title you already know what your girl is about to talk about. So let's get into this video today. Okay y'all, so we're just gonna pick up where we left off at the last story time with the Jodi series. Okay y'all, and basically where I left at, y'all, I found out I was pregnant, and I was like mad for how long, like going on 4 months pregnant or whatever. So after I found out that news, like I went to my car and I did cry or whatever. I called Jodi or whatever and told him, like, you know, I am pregnant, like I got the ultrasound, like I'm really far along. Overall, Jodi was kind of excited, you know what I'm saying, regarding that, even though I had all these mixed emotions, because I'm just like, damn, like I'm gonna be the second baby mama. He already got a baby, you know what I'm saying? So around this time, y'all, whatever, like he was excited, like about the baby or whatever. And that was kind of shocking to me. Like I thought he was gonna be like, get rid of it or whatever, but he actually was happy for me or whatever. So after that, I'm just like, you know, I gotta go home. I gotta tell my mama. So I go home, y'all, and I got the little, the ultrasound. I got all the paperwork that people gave me, all that and all that. And I go in the house or whatever, and my mom in her room or whatever, and I'm just like, Mom, I want to show you something. She was like, what? So I showed her the ultrasound, and I showed her the paperwork or whatever, and she like slung it, like she wasn't mad or nothing. That's just how my mom is. She was like, girl, I already knew that, talking about a stomach virus. I knew your ass was pregnant. And I was just like, well, yeah, I didn't know or whatever. She was like, so did y'all get pregnant in my house? I'm like, Mom, I don't know. Like, me and Jodi be bouncing from house to house. She was like, I know y'all be doing none of that in my house. I'm like, I don't know where I got pregnant at. I just know I got pregnant, okay? And that is what it is. But she was like, you know, what you gonna do? I'm just like, shit, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Shit, you gonna have to help me out. And she was like, well, you're just gonna have to put on your big girl panties. We're gonna have to figure this out together or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, y'all. So after that, y'all, Jodi had to go. Let me pull my little shirt up, whatever. So after that, y'all, Jodi had went and told his family or whatever, like, you know, Dante, she is expecting, she pregnant or whatever. Like, he told Twin, she was happy for me or whatever. Then he told his grandma, and she was real happy for me or whatever. And after that, like, his grandma was always real iffy with me. It's like she didn't really like me like that for real. Like, but it seemed like ever since they found out I was pregnant, like she started treating me way different. Like she was always nice. Like it was just like a different side of her. Like it was so weird. Like I guess she felt like I really wasn't going nowhere then, so she like kind of accepted your girl in. Like y'all should have been did that, but after that, y'all, like she literally loved me after that situation. But and after that, y'all, so he went and told his mom what happened, and you'll never believe what his mama said. So he told his mom or whatever, like that I'm pregnant or whatever, and she was just like, well, I believe that baby mama number one is your baby before she is. So when he told me that, that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way, because it's like, okay, I already know his mama didn't like me, but the fact that she's saying that she don't think Jodi is the father of my baby is insane, because they know how I gave it up about Jodi. They know I was always on his kneecaps, ankles, motherfucking dragging on the back of his shirt everywhere he goes. So what do you mean? Like, it was just like shady as hell for her to say, like, I don't think that's his baby or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, she want to do that? Okay, like, Jodi, you need to get on your big one. You need to go get a DNA test for this baby or whatever. Because, like, I'm bringing a baby into this world, and you got a baby out here that don't know who her fucking daddy is, and you need to figure that out. Like, let's get the ball rolling on that. So I don't know if he went through his mama to go back and forth with the baby mama number one or whatever, but somehow they ended up scheduling a DNA test, y'all. So they scheduled a DNA test, y'all, and I went down there with Jodi or whatever, and we went in there. I guess they did a little mouth swab. I couldn't go to the back with him. They did a little mouth swab or whatever, said they gonna have the results in like maybe 2 weeks. So after that, y'all, time went on. Me and him just kind of like trying to figure out what we gonna do. At this point, basically Jodi and Twin basically then moved into my mama's house, y'all. And my mama started like getting in her feelings, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she was kind of like struggling paying her bills, but now that I'm older, like I really understand what she was saying. Like, you got all these different people in the house that's not contributing to no bill, no nothing, but yet y'all running up my light, y'all running up my water. Like, I paying rent by myself, and it's like 5 grown people in here and nobody's helping me, you know what I'm saying? But around that time, my brother his wife moved in. I told y'all that they had 3 kids. It was really 2. I got confused, but she do got a lot of kids, but he only got 2 kids from her. So when they moved in or whatever, my brother did get a job and started like, you know, helping him with the bills or whatever. So he was throwing money there to her or whatever. So we about to get into my brother and his girl situation. So when they was living there, y'all, like, his girl didn't work. His wife, she didn't work. He did. So he would give my mama money or whatever. And then after a while, my mom was like, you know, Dante, like, you and Jodi and twin always be over here. Like, y'all need to start contributing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, I need help. Like, where's the money? So I'm just like, you know, Ma, I'll help you out or whatever. Like, I'll figure it out or whatever. And she wasn't the type to ask Jodi for anything. Like, and at the time, Jodi, he always had a job. Like, that's one thing. Like, he always kept a job. So if she would have asked him for some money, I'm pretty sure he would have gave it to her. But it was just like the audacity, like, well, y'all didn't even offer to give me no money, like, and y'all just here rent free. Like, she wasn't really saying that at first, but after a while, I guess she started feeling overwhelmed. So when my brother and them got there, whatever, like, they had their own room. Sometimes his wife would cook or whatever, and she was kind of like running his pockets, like, and I know it because she would like maybe like charge him extra type shit to live there or whatever, because I wasn't really giving her nothing. And mind you, y'all, I was getting like stipends or whatever, and I wasn't giving her nothing. Like, I was just spending that on me. Like, it was crazy. So, you know what I'm saying, when around the time she started asking for money or whatever, I was just like, okay. But she wouldn't just say it to me. Like, she wouldn't say it to Jodi and twin or whatever, because that really don't got nothing to do with them. It was up to me to say something to them. So when I mentioned it to Jodi or whatever, he was just like, you know, Dante, like, at the end of the day, like, you could come stay with me and grandma and Barry, like, and twin, like, you could come stay with us. Like, I got my own little room. Like, you about to have a baby. Like, you can come stay with us. Like, if it's really that big of a deal, it's all these people running in and out. Like, you come stay here with us or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So one day, y'all, and this is how I knew I had to get the fuck out of there. One day, y'all, so I'm like, I had to go to the store for my mama for something real quick or whatever. And Jodi, he wasn't there. Like, because normally he would be in my room or whatever. And like I said, my brother and his wife, they had their own room. And she was home. So I ended up leaving or whatever and had to go to the store. I ended up leaving or whatever. I had to go to the store or whatever. So I asked my mom, like, what you need? Like, I'm about to go get it from the store. So she was like, I need this and that and this. So I'm like, okay. I leave out, y'all. I leave out. I go down the street. I ain't even been gone 5 fucking minutes, y'all. I'm like, damn, I forgot my wallet. How I'ma buy anything if I don't got my wallet? Y'all, I go back to the house. I go in my room. And how about my brother on the floor beating his meat?
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Y'all, I slung that motherfucking door open and he was on the ground like mid-corno on my TV. I'm like, boy, what the fuck is you doing in here? He like, Dante, chill. I'm like, I'm about to go tell my mama. Because I went to go run and tell my mama whatever. She like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, like, he in there, like, whacking it. Like, go get him. Like, why is he in my room? Like, come on, like, that's nasty. And he was like, man, your room, the only room that had a DVD player. I'm like, bro, that's not cool. Like, get the fuck out of my room. Like, I just ran down the street real quick and I can't even trust you. Like, why are you in my room? Like, y'all, I wanted to put a lock on my door so bad, but that was not my crib. And I was just like, bro, like, you're doing way too much. Like, he thought it was funny. I'm just like, you got a whole wife in there. Why you can't do it with her? He like, man, she busy with the kids. So that threw me, y'all. That threw me for a loop. I'm just like, boy, are you fucking serious? So after that happened or whatever, y'all, I called Jodi and I told him, I was just like, you know, like, it's just too much going on. Like, bro was in my room, like, jacking it. Like, the fuck? Like, that's nasty. He was like, see, Dante, that's why I told you you need to come move in with me or whatever. But, y'all, I was just so scared to move in with Jodi and his family because I know how his family is. And it was just a lot of back and forth. And I was just low-key like, I don't know, like, you already had everybody women coming in and out of your house, and I was just like, I don't know, bro. So I was like, I'll think about it, whatever, y'all. So as time go on, and me being at my mama's house or whatever, like other stuff was happening. Like she kept coming down on me about the money, about the bills or whatever, and I was just like, because really at the time I didn't have no money. Like, yeah, I got those stipends, but that shit go quick. Like, and you only get it like every like 6 months. Like it be long before you get it. Like, and I think it was every 6 months. Sometimes it was longer than that. So she was getting on my nerve about that. So after a while, y'all, I forgot the situation that happened with my brother and them, but my mama ended up kicking him out. She ended up getting into it with his wife. Like, I don't think he wanted to pay her anymore, so she ended up kicking him out, y'all. So at that time, y'all, I think I had like an old school type of bed or whatever. And my brother and them, when they left, they had like a big queen size bed or whatever. So I'm just like, you know, they gone. Like, I'm about to get me a bed. So, and I took their bed because they left, y'all. Tell me why when I put the bed in the room or whatever, we flipped it on the other side because I'm just like, ill. Like, I don't want to be sleeping on the side him and his wife was sleeping on, because God knows what they be doing on their bed or whatever. So I flipped the bed on the other side or whatever and cleaned it up real good, sleeping on the bed, thinking everything is everything, y'all. Mind you, like I said, Twin and Jodi basically lived with us. Like, they was there all the time. So after my brother and them leave or whatever, I kid you not, y'all, like maybe like a week or two, I kept waking up with the same bites and shit that I had at the hotel. And I'm just like, why am I getting bit? Like, what is going on? And it was only a little bit. So my mom was just like, I don't know, girl, like, we don't got bed bugs, I don't think so. I don't know why you getting ate up like that or whatever. So y'all, one Pacific night, Twin woke us up. Like, she cut on the light. She was like, Dante, get up. Because she think she like made a pallet on the floor, and me and Jodi was in the bed. She's like, get up, y'all. I kid you not, bed bugs just coming from the bed onto the, like, you know, like the post of the bed, crawling down onto the floor, damn near on Twin. She like, Dante, they all over you and on Jodi or whatever. Like, get up. And I was just like, what the fuck, y'all? We literally, like, it's so hard to get rid of bed bugs. If y'all know, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how my brother and his wife ended up having bed bugs in their bed and I didn't have it in my room. I don't know what the fuck they had going on. But I should have never took their bed, y'all. We had to throw the bed out. Like, I had to get a whole new bed. We had to clean up the room. Like, the bed was just done for. Like, once they in your bed, they in there. And it's up and it's stuck. It's so hard to kill them shits. So after that, around the time my mama had found her a new boo or whatever, he gonna come back later on, and he ended up buying your girl a bed, y'all. I had that bed up until the time I just recently moved, and I made it to my kid's bed, whatever. But that's besides the point. So I ended up getting a new bed or whatever, and we just was chilling in there or whatever. And after a while, y'all, I decided to take Jodi up on his offer, but I didn't just take it up for anything. So one day, me and my mama was like getting into it real heavy. Like, she calling me out my name. She was like, you get the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's making it known, like, that she's aggravated and nobody's helping her with these bills. She was like, you know, y'all can leave. Like, at the end of the day, like, nobody is helping me. You know what I'm saying? And around that time, I would drive her car someplace and she would walk to her job or whatever, because she used to work for the school district, and it was like literally like up the street. And she was like, you know, you're very inconsiderate, like you just be riding them all around town, and I gotta walk to work. Like, I'm just sick of you. Like, you just only person you think about is yourself. You know what I'm saying? And she was right, y'all. And she was like, you could just get out, like you could just leave. So at that point, I'm just like, oh, so you kicking me out? She was like, yeah, you can get the fuck out or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So I called Jodi, and I was just like, you know, if you could let me spend the night at your house or whatever. I think my mama like really kicked me out this time. And he was like, well, I don't know, like I have to talk to my grandma and Barry, and I'll let you know. So basically, y'all, I know this in hindsight, but basically Twin went to talk to grandma and Barry, and she was just like, you know, she's a really good person. Like, she's bringing my niece or nephew into this world. Like, and I think it's a good idea if y'all just let her stay here. Like, it's enough room for her to stay. Like, you know, Jodi got his own, you know, little area in the back. Like, y'all should just let her live here, like stay here, whatever. And it was just like, okay, like, you asking, so okay, like, I'll let her stay. So it was really Twin that got me to be able to live with Jodi and them or whatever during the time of my pregnancy. So when that happened or whatever, y'all, I told my mom, I was like, you know, I'm just leave. Like, I started packing my stuff, and I could tell my mama instantly regretted what she said to me, you know what I'm saying? Because in the moment of me trying to leave, she didn't want me to leave. Like, she was just like, you know, Dante, like, we could talk about it. Like, you don't have to leave. Like, you're pregnant. Like, you don't have to leave. And I'm just like, no, like, you right. Like, I'm not helping you with bills or whatever. And I knew for a fact, like, if I go with, you know, his grandma and her husband, or not her husband, her boyfriend at the time, I wouldn't have to worry about nothing or pay for nothing, because he was ex-military or whatever. I ain't have to worry about nothing. I mean, I think he made Jodi give him something, but I don't know. But he could have really gave that money to my mama, you know what I'm saying? And I do feel bad, you know, y'all. But my mom, she was just like so hurt, y'all. I done packed up the car or whatever, and we got on through, okay? And she was so sad. Like, when we rode off, y'all, like, she was over it. Like, she was just like, she just couldn't believe I was leaving. Like, because me and my mama is like this. Like, she just couldn't believe it. Like, she just looking out the window all sad, and I'm looking out the car window, and we rode off. And after that, y'all, I like officially moved out. Like, so when I went back or whatever to Jodi and them people's house or whatever, my mama basically was like, girl, like, you could come home. Like, I was just playing. Like, you didn't have to leave. And I was like, no, I'm good where I'm at. And she was like, really? Like, you really gonna do that? I'm like, yeah, I'm good where I'm at. Whatever. So after this, y'all, things is going good or whatever. It's getting time for Jodi to graduate from ICDC. Hold on. But yeah, after it was almost time for him to graduate ICDC college or whatever, like, he ended up getting like a car or whatever, but we both got the car, like, basically, y'all. So when he went to the dealership or whatever, both of us had messed up credit or whatever, y'all. I didn't explain to y'all, like, before I found out I was pregnant and before all that happened, before I even got pregnant, y'all, like, that was around the time where I started smoking, like, tree very heavily or whatever. Y'all, we would go to the plasma center and, like, literally donate plasma to go get a sack. Like, literally, y'all, like, that's so embarrassing. But we would, like, for real. So around that time, like, we was just spending money on stupid stuff. But after a while, you know, Jodi was just like, you know, I need a car. Like, I'm tired of depending on people for rides. Like, I just need a car or whatever. And I'm like, you know, I'll help you get your car or whatever. Or us a car. So I thought it was us. But when we went there, whatever, like, our credit was messed up, y'all. And another thing, y'all, my dad, before he passed, he gave my mama all her rings. Like, it was like 5 rings, nice ring, gold rings, y'all. And my mama was so mad at me, y'all. I pawned her rings, y'all, just to, like, go out to eat and get treat for me and Jodi. Like, it's so cringe, y'all. I was literally doing everything for this boy. Like,
You are really dumb, for real.
so when we went to, like, try to get him a car or whatever, like, they wasn't going. Like, his credit was messed up, so he had to put more money down on the car or whatever. So I'm just like, no, I'll give you half. Y'all, I went half with the car with this boy. So I'm just like, we both can drive the car, like, and that never works, y'all. If y'all getting something, get it in your name and let it solely be yours. Don't try to share anything with nobody, okay? Like, no, like, we're not doing that. So after that situation, y'all, he ended up getting the car. I put half the money down or whatever. And for, like, the first few months, like, I literally was paying half of the car note with him, half of the car note with him, half of the car note with him. And I was just, like, trying to get the keys to drive where I need to drive. And he was just like, no, like, you're not about to sit here and be driving my car anywhere. Like, we not doing that. Like, like, this is my car. And I'm just like, you know, Jodi, but I help you put the down payment on the car, and I help you pay your car payment every month. Like, what do you mean? Like, I should be able to get up and go places just like you. Like, I'm pregnant. Like, I got stuff I got to do too. Like, he was like, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, this is my car. I make the car payments by myself. But at the end of the day, this is my car. And I was like, well, dang, that's real funny, because you had to pay a lot of money down for this car because of your credit. You know what I'm saying? And I helped you. Like, so you can't help me by letting me take the car anywhere I have to go. Like, I have to ask your permission to take the car. He was like, yes, like, this is my car. It's my name on it. So I'm just like, okay, like, I see what you own. Like, I don't have time, y'all. So after a while, like, I was just like, this nigga is getting on my nerve. Like, this is what my mom was talking about, you know what I'm saying? And at this point, y'all, you know, I couldn't smoke anymore. I couldn't do anything anymore. So, like, he would kind of, like, try to, like, leave me at Barry them house by myself. And it was, like, one Pacific day, y'all, like, and I don't know why I ain't go out there, but it was one Pacific day, y'all. He was, like, one of my home girls about to pull up, we about to smoke or whatever. Like, I would invite you, but you don't smoke, so there's no be no point. I'm just like, what do you mean your homegirls? Like, you know, I don't play that. Like, why do you have females pulling up, y'all? He in the bathroom brushing his teeth, using mouthwash. I'm like, why are you brushing your teeth and using mouthwash if you're about to smoke and your breath about to be stinking anyway? He like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, I'm just about to smoke with her real quick.
Cap.
I'm like, what are you talking about that you about to go outside and smoke with anybody? Like, while I'm in this house, he like, Dante, like, we right there in the front yard. Like, you really think that I bring a bit? Yeah, I do think. Like, you're literally playing in my face. He was like, man, I'll be right back. Y'all, he go outside, hop in this bitch car. I don't know who the girl even is to this day. I don't know. I should have went out there, but I'm at somebody else's house. Like, in certain situations, you know what I'm saying, I be trying to humble myself, but it's just like, girl, are you dumb? Or are you dumb? Like, I'm literally out the blinds, like, just looking the whole time, trying to see what this nigga is doing. Like, who is the bitch? Trying to see the bitch license plate. Who is this girl, y'all? I don't know who this girl was to this day. I don't know if it was somebody he already cheated on me with. I don't know. Like, he was trying to make it seem like it was one of his partners or homegirls from back in the day, and they just wanted to smoke and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. And that was another thing, y'all. He would use that to his advantage, like, you know what I'm saying? So after that situation happened, y'all, or whatever, like, me and Twin would always chill in the room or whatever. And one day, Jodi, he was going to go play basketball with one of his friends. After a while, y'all, I told you, this boy stopped inviting me to go play basketball with him all the time. Like, at one point, me and him would always go to the gym together. I would watch him ball out with his friends. But after a while, he just didn't want me to go anymore, y'all. So this day, y'all, he was in a rush. Like, he was in a rush to go. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. So he ended up leaving, y'all. Next thing we know, I get a phone call from Bear, his friend. And I'm just like, hello? And it's Jodi. And he was just like, put Twin on the phone. So I put her on the phone or whatever, and I can hear her like, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. And then she put it on speakerphone or whatever, because I think she was doing something. He was like, yeah, just don't let her get my phone. He was like, okay, I got you. So when he said that, I looked over on the bed and I seen Jodi's phone just sitting there. And then she hung up the phone. She was like, here you go, Dante. She was like, yeah, Jodi said he left his phone or whatever, and he don't want you to try to go through it or whatever. So he just told me, like, I can use it or whatever. Like, and I was just like, okay. Like, this nigga really don't want me to be on his phone, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I can easily try to go through Jodi's phone, and I'll probably guess the password. That's how slow he is. So she grabbed the phone, y'all, because Twin barely had a phone like that. She was always ripping and running. So she on his phone playing games, on Facebook, like, doing her, y'all. I'm trying to peep over her arm, like, hoping she forget and give me the phone, y'all. She was guarding that phone with her life. She did not give me his phone, y'all. And I don't blame her, because, like, that's not up to her to do that. You know what I'm saying? But she would not give me the phone. I was like, bruh, like, please, like, let me get the phone. I ain't even asked her because I knew she wasn't going to do it. And I didn't want to feel dumb or nothing, so. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. So after this, y'all, he ended up getting like a letter in the mail or whatever, and it was from the DNA test people. So he ended up opening the letter or whatever, and he was just like, he was reading it, and he just jumped up like, yeah, I told I wasn't the fucking father of this motherfucking thing. Like, he was so happy, y'all. He was like, I told her I wasn't the fucking father of this baby. Now I'm about to tell all y'all. So he excited, y'all. He didn't show his grandmama. He just showed, Twin or whatever. And she was like, oh, well, I thought that was your baby. Like, He was like, I always thought that wasn't my baby. Like, I knew that wasn't my baby from the jump, y'all. Come to find out it was not his baby. It said 0.000% chance that you are the father, okay? So he told, you know, two-turn or whatever, and she was just like, well, I guess, like, and she was never happy for me. Like, she was never happy that I was pregnant in the beginning or none of that, but I don't know if that situation kind of humping her, because it's like, girl, you got this baby whole name tattooed on you, and he ain't even the father of the baby. Like, that's not his baby. So I'm just like, okay, like, so I guess I'm the first baby mama at this point, you know what I'm saying? So he was so lit. Like, he was happy as hell that wasn't his baby. So after that, y'all, he told Copycat, and Copycat was just like, well, it ain't my baby. But at the end of the day, y'all, they gangbanged this girl. I don't know how that situation happened, but they did something where they messed with her at the same time, at the same day, like, type shit. So it was either gonna be his baby or the whole hood baby. Like, and that baby kind of looked like Copycat, but y'all, Copycat got so many kids out here, he didn't want to get the DNA test for the baby. He said no. Because after they found out that Jodi wasn't the father, she was on next to Copycat, and he was like, no. Like, he literally turned down his opportunity to find out if this baby was his or not, y'all. And I feel like that is so bummy. Like, you can at least see, like, come on now, y'all. So after I ended up moving with, you know, Jodi and his grandma or whatever, y'all, like, I just started feeling like really, like, I started missing my mama. Like, I would call her, like, kind of on a day-to-day basis. She would check on me and see how I'm doing. Like, I still go over there and see her or whatever from time to time. Like, you know, my mama is my mama or whatever. But I just wanted to be under, you know, Jodi or whatever. And I would say when I moved in, y'all, that new bed that my mama boo got me or whatever, like, I moved my bed into Jodi and people. Like, he didn't even have a bed. Like, he had, like, one of those, like, it was like a seat, but then it lets out to a bed. I don't know what that's called. Futon? I don't know what it's called, but he ain't have no bed, y'all. I bought the bed into that house, okay? I bought the bed, okay? Okay? And dresses and all that into that house, okay? So we had like a whole little setup in the back or whatever. So after that situation, I was happy for him or whatever, but I was just really just trying to focus on, you know, school and trying to get through, y'all. And I was just like, at that point, y'all, I was just kind of on my own with Jodi or whatever, and I would notice that, like, sometimes when he was in his feelings, when he'd get off of work, like, he would just treat me like shit. Like, y'all, when I was pregnant, like, he never, like, treated me good. Like, he never, like, checked on me, see if I was okay. He never, like, rubbed my feet. He never rubbed my belly. He never did any of those things. Like, never kissed my belly. Never did nothing, y'all. Like, never, like, rubbed my back, nothing. Like, so after a while, I just started feeling like I was just there alone. Like, and sometimes I'd be there with Twin, and most of the time he'll be just gone. And I'm just like, you know, this is gonna be my life. Like, and then you playing in my face, having females pull up, y'all. And around this time, y'all, I went through his phone again while he was asleep, and I ended up finding messages from another girl, and she literally had her nipples out. Like, she had some cute nips now, she did, and they was like having a whole conversation saying he horny and all this, y'all. And I'm just like, you know, Jodi, like, I am pregnant, bro. Like, and at this point, y'all, I was like kind of showing, I was a really small girl. Like, every time I get pregnant, I don't know if it'll be like this now, but back then I carried real small. Like, my stomach was so small. Like, you could not know I was pregnant until I was like 9 months, and it would look like my 9 months belly kind of looked like a 5-month belly on most people. Like, you could, like, if I had on a big shirt, you couldn't even tell I was pregnant or whatever. But I was just like, you know, Jodi, like, at the end of the day, I'm here with you now, and you still talking to other females, y'all. Like, what is going on? Like, can you stop? Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm about to have your baby, bro. Like, chill on me. Like, just come on. And he wasn't getting it, y'all. He wasn't getting it at all. I just felt like the more I got on his nerve, like, the more he wanted to do it. It was so crazy, y'all. Like, he loved when I was like on his body. Like, he loved when I was always pressing him. He loved like that toxic shit. Like, he loved when I would like just get on his nerve. Like, at the moment, he didn't like me getting on his nerve. But it's like, if I was cool about it, he would be bored. Like, it was so fucking weird. It's like he got off the fact that I was hurt. And I was sad and I was depressed, like, y'all. And when I would cry to him, this boy would laugh in my face. Like, it was so many times. I got so many story times, y'all. But he would, like, laugh in my face. Like, if I'm crying, like, he would think it's not that big of a deal. And he would just kind of, like, disregard me and, like, laugh in my face. Like, Dante, it's not that serious. You're dramatic. You're doing too much. Like, just making me feel like shit, y'all. So, around that time, like, I was so depressed and just stressed the fuck out. And it was just too late to go turn around and go back to my mom at that point. It was just too late, okay? And I'm gonna leave this story time right here. The next story time is gonna get like real deep into what me and Jodi had going on. But yeah, y'all. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Support your girl. Follow your girl on all social medias. That's at TikTok at Salute Marie and Instagram at Salute Marie. And always make sure your post notification bell is always turned on. So every time I post another video, y'all what? Tuned in. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.